We've got a packed show today, and right now we've got that look over Doak Campbell Stadium, and that sunset is looking absolutely stunning. It's currently 66 degrees and mostly sunny with some slight winds at 10 miles per hour, and that's what we've really been seeing for the rest of today. Just really pleasant conditions, no precipitation in sight, and really not even too much cloud cover either. Heading into the next 24 hours, we're going to see some cloud cover roll in overnight, accompanied by not really any showers at all, and we're just going to have, again, pleasant, clear skies heading into Tuesday. Overnight, we're going to reach 55 degrees, partly cloudy skies with some lower winds at 5 miles an hour, so expect it to get chilly, but not too chilly. And our headlines for the show, we've got a mild and pleasant start to the week, a passing cold front this weekend, and your forecast for midterms. All that and more on FSU Weather.
That's right, so I'm student meteorologist Joey Silvestri, and now we're going to take a look at downtown Tallahassee, and you can see that sunset that Priscilla was talking about. Looks beautiful over downtown. It's currently 66 degrees and sunny. Those winds are picking up a little bit, up to about 10 miles per hour from the south-southeast, but it was just overall a beautiful day here in the capital city. So looking at the temperature almanac, you can see that we did get a little bit above our average high, which is 71 this time of year, but we got up to 74. Although we did start out pretty chilly this morning, 34 degrees first thing in the morning. So it started out pretty cold, you needed a little jacket, close to freezing, but then we got up pretty quickly up to 74 degrees. Looking at the current temperatures in the region, we are pretty much in the mid to upper 60s throughout the whole area, but we do have that 173 degrees up in Bainbridge where the sun is shining pretty brightly over there. But overall, it's just been a great day here in the Big Bend, mid 60s and sunny, which you can't really complain about any time of year, especially this time. The dew points currently, we are in that mix between drier to the northeast in our region and a little bit more moist down to the southwest. We had that cold front move through, which has kind of brought in some drier air to some of the region. The dew points are down into the 30s near Thomasville and Valdosta, but we still have close to 60 in Apalachicola, where it's a little bit more moist than the other areas. So here for the radar, we don't have anything on the radar. You see a little bit of like backscatter in areas around Marietta, the I-10 corridor, but overall it's just been a great day here in the Big Bend region and throughout most of the southeast. It's just been a great, like the sun was shining. I was walking around campus today, I would look up and you couldn't even see a cloud in the sky, so it was just a great day. But if you look into the 24-hour future satellite, you'll see some of that cloud start to mix in overnight, and they'll move through pretty quickly into tomorrow. We could have some more sunshine tomorrow afternoon, but we will have some clouds tonight and then throughout the area, especially as we move into the next few days. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be pretty chilly, a lot better than it was this morning. 55 degrees and partly cloudy. So for that morning cup of coffee, you could probably go outside and have definitely less clothing or less like sleeves and stuff on than you did this morning. But 55 degrees and partly cloudy, as I mentioned the last one. And then for the tomorrow, the planner, it's going to warm up pretty quickly, 74 at noon, maybe even a little bit higher as we get later on into the day, but then cool back down 60 degrees at 6 p.m. I know there's a Florida State game if you're going to that, 60 degrees. Here for the week ahead, you'll see that it's going to warm up pretty quickly, 81 degrees on Wednesday, and then as we get into the weekend, we're going to see some of that rain move through. We have a little front move through on Thursday that will kind of lower the temperatures a little, but then some of that rain and precipitation will come back in onto the weekend. So now we're going to look at how Florida is with Priscilla.
Thanks, Joey. Yeah, so like you were saying earlier, really we've had some pleasant conditions all across the southeast, and especially at this time of sunset right now. We've just got some beautiful skies, especially over Jacksonville. So everything is really looking great across the state of Florida. Currently across the state, we're sitting mid-60s, even lower 70s across the southern portions of Florida, including Key West, Miami, and Palm Beach. They're sitting in the lower 70s. But our dew points are pretty low, so this is good. We're feeling a lot of that dry air, and that's really keeping things very dry and honestly making it really manageable to style your hair, if you know what I mean. Satellite and radar, again, indicating not that much cloud cover even or precipitation at all. So we're sitting pretty dry and clear. So again, great chance to get outside, really spend your days enjoying this temperature. I know this weekend I went outside on a little hike and it was very lovely, absolutely gorgeous conditions, not a cloud in the sky. Miami, over the next couple days, it's going to get up to 80 on Wednesday, which is pretty high, but that's not really a surprise for Miami. And the lows are sitting in the upper 60s. Tampa, again, also looking very gorgeous over the next couple days. Similar story to Miami, reaching 80s, but a little bit lower lows in the 50s and lower 60s. Panama City's got those beautiful cirrus clouds across the sky, and it's looking absolutely stunning. And the next couple of days aren't going to be as cold as our southern Florida friends, but we're going to experience some rain heading through on Wednesday with lows in the 70s and, highs in the 70s and lows in the 60s. Tonight across the state, we're seeing a lot of comfortable conditions. We're seeing like 58, upper 50s, lower 60s. So it's, again, very comfortable conditions for your nighttime walk around the block, perhaps. Tomorrow, when you get out, it's going to pick up again. We're feeling that heat set through. Winter is ending. We're seeing temperatures peaking mostly around 80 through numerous parts of the state. But again, our highs are sitting in the mostly upper 70s. So again, it's pretty warm. So if you've got layers on, that's a great idea. You want to make sure you have a jacket in the morning because it will be chilly in the morning, but then so that you can shed it later on throughout the day. But again, these are very nice conditions to head through the rest of tomorrow and into the next couple of days, really, where we're just seeing this very comfortable temperatures and, really getting into that spring way of things as we do in Florida, which really is summer to some people, But, Joey, what are you thinking about the rest of the Southeast?
That's right. So for the Southeast, it's looking a lot like Florida right now. As you can see in all these video footages, you can see that there's mainly just some cirrus clouds over here in Charlotte, but overall, a lot of sunshine in the Southeast. Actually, a really nice sunset kind of starting to take place in Charlotte. But in Tampa, even into New Orleans and Nashville, pretty similar outlooks where the skies are clear. It's a beautiful day throughout all of the Southeast. And you can see this from the satellite imagery. So there's not much going on. We did see that cold front kind of move through, and behind the cold front, we do know that there's a lot of dry air. And you can see that high pressure located over Texas, which has brought some warmer temperatures, as I'll look at later on into the segment. But overall, it's just really dry and really nice out throughout all of the Southeast right now. For our current conditions, it's 75 in Montgomery, and as you can see, it's actually kind of cooler down into Florida than it is in other areas. Over in Shreveport, 86 degrees. I know there's somewhere in Texas down near the southern portion of Texas where tomorrow the high temperature is around 100 degrees, which is kind of crazy for February. But 86 over in Shreveport, 75 in New Orleans, and a lot of sunshine throughout the Southeast. So it's really great time to be outside here in this part of the country. So the current dew points, a little bit more moisture over into the western part of the Southeast. Shreveport, 62 degrees. Little Rock 59, but as that front moved through, we brought a lot of drier air over towards Georgia and the Carolinas. Dew points all the way down into the 30s over in Atlanta and closer to Charlotte. So we do see those lower dew points and drier conditions. The wind around, there's a lot more stronger wind gust over in Louisiana and Mississippi. We actually see wind gusts over in Memphis almost to 20 miles per hour, and same thing in Dallas. But Florida, we have a lot of lighter, more moderate winds, 10 miles per hour here in Tallahassee, 10 down in Miami. So it's just a really nice day out throughout all of the Southeast. Looking at the weekday weather map, you'll see that we're going to see some clouds start to build in, especially off to the west as a front kind of moves through Wednesday night and into Thursday morning, bringing behind it some colder air, still some cloud cover, and then after Thursday we'll see a lot more rain move through the area. So for tonight's forecast, it's going to be pretty chilly throughout at least Florida actually compared to the other regions. 57 in Tallahassee, 55s in Orlando and Tampa. But out west, it's going to be a lot warmer, a 70-degree low in Little Rock and around 70 in Shreveport, too. So for a low temperature, that's very low compared to normal. Usually, we're probably seeing highs around that this time of year in the Southeast. So really lower temperatures than what we're usually seeing. Tomorrow's forecast, we're going to get up to 85 in Shreveport and Little Rock, and same thing in Jackson, 83. But in Florida, we're going to see those temperatures start to rise, 77 here in Tallahassee, 81 in Orlando, a little bit cooler up closer to where that cold front had moved through. Charlotte, 65. You also see cloud cover in Charlotte and Nashville, which is kind of bringing those temperatures down a little bit compared to over in Shreveport, Jackson, New Orleans, where you have more of that sunshine, which is warming up the air. So now we're going to take a look at, instead of the Southeast, we're going to start looking at the lifestyle segment, which is going to talk about just how it is around campus right now. So taking a look around campus, you got the Sportsplex, Bill Campbell Stadium, everywhere around campus right now. It's just a great view of the sunset. I know there's a lot of people who probably have midterms the next week or so, and if you're going to study and you're trapped indoors, maybe go outside, find a bench, study, because it's just a wonderful night. Temperatures are low. It's just a great time to be outside. For the day planner, we're going to see that it's going to warm up to about 74 at noon, but then kind of drop off 70 at 6 p.m. No chance of rain tomorrow, so it should just be a great day to be outside. Any sports you have, if you're going to the Sportsplex, it's going to be a good day to do it tomorrow. Here for the late night forecast, it's going to be pretty nice tonight, actually. Not going to be anywhere near as low the temperatures that we saw last night into the 30s, but it's going to be a great night, 56 degrees, 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. It's going to stay around there throughout the night, so it's just going to be a great night to do whatever you're doing. Maybe you're camping overnight. It's just going to be a wonderful night to do that. Looking out at Landis Green, we can see currently it's a great day. I mean, they don't even know how to describe how good of a day it is over here. They can't show the winds, 8 miles per hour, but it's just a beautiful day, good temperatures out there. I know I have a dog, and I know I'll probably be walking him in the morning, so 7 a.m., 57 degrees, 63 up to 9. So it's a lot better of a day to walk the dog than it was this morning when it was pretty chilly first thing in the morning when that dog wants to go out. So going to warm up pretty quickly for that lunchtime walk, 72 degrees, but a lot of sunshine throughout the area. Here, looking at the stargazing forecast, it's going to be a good time to look at the stars. There's not much clouds out there. We will have some kind of move through the night, so you're going to have to find the gaps in the clouds. But I know yesterday when I got back in town and looked up, there wasn't a cloud in the sky, and you can see every star out there. So it was a great day to look at the stars. Here for our countdown, we got spring break in 11 days. So you only got 11 more days. Get through those finals, get through those tests, those homework assignments, and then you'll get a little break here in 11 days. Then we get Easter in 34 days. And then for you seniors out there, only 68 days left. And then it's graduation, and then you're gone. We're all I don't know what we're gonna be doing, but 68 days until graduation. For the weekday forecast, we're going to get up into the 80s Wednesday, but then it's going to cool off Thursday as we had that front move through. Friday, we're going to see the temperature down into the 70s with also that rain starting to have a chance to move through, but we're going to have more of a chance after Friday into the weekend, but hopefully we can have the next few days to get outside and do what we need to do. Now we're going to take one last look at the local with Priscilla.
Yes, thanks, Joey. So heading into our next local forecast, as we've seen over the last couple days, it's been really gorgeous throughout town here in Bradfordville. Look at that gorgeous sunset over that lake or river, perhaps. St. George, absolutely stunning over on the coast. St. Mark's as well, and you can even see the lighthouse down right there. And fun fact about me, I actually really love lighthouses, and I've visited several across the years, probably somewhere around 7 or 8 perhaps. But looking at our current local radar, we're not seeing any precipitation in the area. So again, clear skies, a great day to get outside and really enjoy that weather and soak up this sun while we can before the pollen keeps you indoors, that's for sure. But again, we're going to see some cloud cover into the next 24 hours. No rain though, so we're staying nice and dry, and so you won't have to worry about, anything like a raincoat or a rain jacket or an umbrella, and you won't have to worry about your hair either. So again, current temperatures, we're sitting in the mid 60s, and we've got really sunny skies, so really nice to get outside, enjoy the weather, and make the most of it while you can. Current dew points are sitting around 50s, 40s, so we've got a bit of a gradient here, so we're probably gonna feel a little bit more moisture heading into the next couple of hours, but again, really dryness, so we're feeling very comfortable throughout the region. Heading into tonight, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the lower 50s and upper 50s, so really nice, but it's going to be a little bit chilly, not as chilly as we've been seeing for the last couple of days and weeks even. If you're heading out to Strozier tonight, it's going to be 55 and clear with some slight winds, but you're probably going to be in there for a bit, studying for those midterms and exams and projects you've got going on, so it'll probably be just a little bit cooler by the time you head out tonight for your study session. And looking into tomorrow, really we're going to have nice conditions all day long. We're starting out the day at 57 degrees, so it's going to be pretty chilly, but we are going to warm up moderately to about 74 degrees at noon, so that is a really great temperature. Maybe eat your lunch outside. I know Joey was talking about finding like a nice outdoor spot. It's a really great idea to really change things up and enjoy this weather while you can before things get a little bit too toasty to be doing things like eating lunch outside. Crazy, isn't it? But for the next several days, we're going to be seeing, again, much of the same pleasant conditions. We're going to be seeing some rain heading in over the weekend, but we are going to be great after that. But of course, it will rain. So keep that in mind for your weekend plans, and perhaps if you're going off to First Friday. But really, we're seeing temperatures in the 70s, highs in the 70s, even reaching 81 on Wednesday. So make sure you are wary of that. But our lows are going to be sitting in the 50s and really dipping up to 60, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, Joey, it has been quite a show today. What do you think about this weather that we've been experiencing?
It's been great. It's awesome when you go outside and you look up and it's just the sun's shining bright. It doesn't feel too hot. It's kind of in between whether you wear a jacket or whether you're wearing short sleeves. So it's just been a great time for the weather.
Exactly. I've noticed myself trying to find that nice in-between outfit. Not quite long sleeves, not quite shorts yet, but really it depends on the day and really depends on you.
No, definitely. It's been great outside. Hopefully we keep this trend. I know it's supposed to warm up a little bit, and the rain comes at the end of the week, but hopefully we can keep the trend up.
Yeah, exactly. To stay up to date, make sure to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/FSU Weather.
And like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FSU Weather.
And make sure to submit your pictures to us on Facebook. We're going to be trying posting them very soon. And you're probably watching us live on YouTube. Continue to do that and hit that subscribe button.
Yep, and we also have an Instagram at FSU Weather on Instagram.
And don't forget to watch us on TikTok as well. Off the school Wi-Fi, of course. But all for today, I'm Priscilla Vijalta.
And I'm Joseph Silvestri. Have a great one.